Hey y'all, I just wanted to come today and show you my herb collection, yay, and talk to you a little bit about how we utilize herbs and essential oils in our home for our health and well-being. Just everyday overall care. We use them for acute issues, you know, anything that can easily be treated at home, we do. We don't run to the doctor for things like that. We use herbs and essential oils in lieu of over-the-counter medication and prescription medication for the most part. There's a time and place for that, and when needed, we will use that and utilize that. But, you know, I would say 99% of the time we don't need that. So anyway, I got, for Christmas from my mom and dad, I got this awesome herb kit from Herbal Academy of New England. So I was really excited. It came with all kinds of herbs, as you can see. So I just want to share with you that kind of how we utilize herbs. It's not going to be a how to make specific things. I am going to do some videos like that, but for now and for today, I just want to kind of bring you along, show you what we have, kind of my home apothecary and what we use, how we use it, what we're doing with it. So I like to, first and foremost, I like to drink a lot of herbal teas. This is something I've really been trying to get into more and more. I have been a big coffee drinker, and so I drink coffee still, but I'm trying to cut back on the coffee and add more herbal teas, and just because they're much healthier for you. I'm also extremely caffeine intolerant, so as it is, I have to drink, if I drink coffee, I have to drink half caffeinated and half decaf already, so obviously my body doesn't tolerate it as well, so I'm trying to do something, you know, to replace that to a point. I do okay with 1 or 2 cups in the morning, and I love coffee, so I don't know that I'll ever actually give coffee up all the way, but I can drink teas and, you know, be satisfied with that, and it's helping my health. So I guess since I'm talking about teas, I'll start with teas. Teas are, you want to get fresh herbs, as fresh as possible. I mean, they can be dried, but, you know, if they've been sitting on the shelf in the store, you don't know how long they've been there, you know. So we like to, I try to utilize companies and things that I know are going to be fresher and not stale herbs. One of the companies I really like for tea, and I don't have any on hand right now, is St. Fiacre's. They actually have a website, and they have a YouTube channel. You can check them out. I'll link them in the description. But they're a wonderful family, and they grow a lot of their own ingredients, the herbs and things they use in their teas, and they source the rest sustainably and locally for the most part. They're just a really awesome family. So St. Fiacre's, y'all check them out for teas. When I'm in a pinch, I'm at the store and I see something I like, or if I'm like, oh, I need something specific, I'll grab box teas. I always make sure I get organic, because non-organic teas are, you know, can be contaminated with pesticides and things, as well as sometimes they're processed with chemicals like fluoride, and just don't want to have any of that in my system. So I pick traditional medicinals. They're good quality, and a lot of their teas were formulated by Rosemary Gladstar, and she is a renowned herbalist, so they're you know, can be trusted. I also have gotten the Yogi brand. They're organic as well, and then I found this one the other day and I like it. I've been drinking it. It is organic. Can you see that? Brain Boost. Brain Boost. Mama needs that. It also helps the kids that need it to focus on schoolwork, so we use that and drink it for that. So that's one way we use it. Another way I like to infuse my herbs in oil, and I don't have any on hand that's been infused. I'm going to do that in a little bit here, and I'll be doing videos to show you how. And then when I use my infused oils, I take them, you've seen my infused oils if you've watched my Udder Balm video. I used calendula infused oil there, so you can see that, but I will do some more. And I'm almost out of salve, so I'm going to do more and make more salve. But I used it to make salves. This is not Udder Balm. I don't know where my Udder Balm is. It's missing. This is just a skin cream. It's got calendula and shea butter and some essential oils for some specific issues. You can use what you need. We'll just mix shea butter or beeswax with the infused oil and whatever specific herbs for whatever specific needs we need, or we'll add the essential oils too for whatever needs. So that's one way we use them and incorporate them. That's what we use that a lot, as a salve, or you can lip balm, different things like that. So we use the salves a lot. And then another thing is, this is something I made out of bentonite clay, and I don't know where my clay is right now. But you could, bentonite clay is really good for the skin. You can use face masks and things like that, but it's also very drawing. So we've used this on bug bites, like a spider bite. It would help draw the venom out and things like that. You can also use activated charcoal in it. I didn't put any in it because it's really messy and I was actually out of it. But Activated charcoal would be really great, so we've used that. And we also I put an essential oil that's like a protective blend to help. So like if you put it on a spider bite or something like that, or anything like something that's kind of infected, it would pull out the infection or the toxins, poisons, but also the protective oils would then go in and help your body to fight that. What herbs and essential oils do is they give your body what it needs to heal itself or to help itself. So that's what our goal is, a holistic look at healthcare. Rather than treating a symptom or an acute type deal with that, you want to know, okay, well, what is going on? Like, I have a cold, so what do I need to give my body that's going to cause my body to actually fight the cold and win? You know, you're going to give yourself vitamin C. You can do elderberry and echinacea, things like that are going to just boost your immune system into high gear so that your body can fight. Whereas if you go and take an over-the-counter cold medicine, you're going to suppress symptoms, which is actually not really helping your body do anything other than alleviate the issue for a little while till your next dose comes around. And then your body has to process that medication, and that's not always the best thing for your body to be able to do. So if you can take natural remedies for something like that, it really helps a lot. So that's what we use. The different types of oils we use as far as making infused oils is I use olive oil, avocado oil, and fractionated coconut oil most of the time. I use shea butter as well. It's for more of a creamy thing. You know, we use beeswax to help harden things. You can use grapeseed oil. You can use castor oil for certain things you would want to use. You know, there's a lot of options out there for oils. You just want to make sure it's a healthy, natural oil that's not going to, you know, cause you any issues or anything like that. And it's nothing, you know, you can use almond oil. Some people are allergic to nuts. I seem to be a little bit intolerant to almonds, so I try to steer clear of almond oil. For me personally, I like the way it smells, but I know that when I ingest almonds, I have reactions, so I just kind of don't want to risk it. I don't remember if I said this or not, but you want to get your herbs. You want to make sure you're getting high quality herbs. You can buy them from the store. I bought them at the local health food store. It's a good brand. I put them in these bags. I know that the Herbal Academy of New England, they source theirs, and they from a high quality source. You want to make sure they're fresh. When you're just buying whatever off brand, or if you were to buy your herbs just in the spice jars at the store, you can certainly use them, but you don't know how fresh they are and how much medicinal qualities and properties they hold anymore, because you don't know how old they are. And that's another thing with like boxed teas. Sometimes you might be getting stale herbs that aren't really doing as much as they could be doing if they were fresher. So if you grow your own and you dry your own, that's awesome. If you can grow them in a season and use them throughout the winter, or dry them and use them, that's wonderful. And that's kind of what my plan is with some things I'm going to do. Hopefully this summer I'm going to try to grow, chamomile and calendula and just different herbs. I know there's a lot of catnip growing out here, and mint, and I can harvest that on my own, and then I can dry it on my own, and I'll be able to utilize it all winter. So on top of that, then we also use essential oils, and I use essential oils in several ways. This is a sprayer, and I would use this for, like this one specifically, it has bug bite oils in it, or bug repellent oils. We call it the bug bite spray to keep you from getting bug bites, what the kids call it. But you put oils in it that would repel insects. There's a blend I use that goes in it, and I use things like peppermint and cedarwood because bugs don't like that stuff. You would want to I use water and a little bit of oil and actually a little bit of soap in it to emulsify it and spread it, and to make it stay, because otherwise it will kind of evaporate and wears off fairly quickly. We use rollers on our feet. I put 30 or 40 drops of oils in here. And this is like a sleepy oil, so I would use lavender, I use juniper berry, and just like a soothing, calming blends of oils. And then I top it off with fractionated coconut oil, and we roll this on our feet at night, and all the kids. I also will do a protective blend roller like this, and if we go out, roll it on the spine, roll it on the hands, just to keep everybody healthy. I know that sickness has been crazy this year, and we have yet to get sick. Knock on wood. We have been using our herbs and oils very offensively, and I've been diffusing a lot in the house, but sadly both of my diffusers are now broken. When we first moved in, my good diffuser got dropped and broken, so we bought a cheap diffuser from Walmart, and it just didn't work. It worked for about a month, and then we went and plugged it the other day, and it blinked at us, spurted, and then died. It was just done. I don't know what happened to it. It was cheap, I guess. So anyway, we have, this is like a respiratory roller. If anybody is congested, we roll it on. And this one is for, you know, stomach issues. Anybody says their belly is hurting, I can roll it on their belly to help them with that. And I will use them in combination. You know, for a belly ache, I would roll this on, and then I would have the kids drink, you know, some catnip tea or peppermint tea maybe to help them soothe their belly. So anyway, that's just kind of a basic overview of what we do with herbs. I have always leaned towards natural stuff and, you know, went to herbs, and I did basic things like echinacea and stuff like that for many years. And I got into essential oils about 6 years ago as well, so I added that in. And then more and more over the years I've added more supplements, of herbal supplements and things like that into our life. And then I've really been digging a lot deeper recently into actual herbalism and creating personalized remedies for our family and family members. And I'm currently taking an herbalist course called the Family Herbalist. So once I'm done, I'll be certified family herbalist. So the key with herbs is knowing what you're doing. You want to not just go willy-nilly doing whatever. You know, if you're drinking teas and things that you bought at the store in box, you know, you're fairly safe. But and I'm not saying herbs aren't safe. You just want to make sure you know what you're doing, what it does, why you're using it, and that you know, the person doesn't have a sensitivity to that particular herb. And we just really like to utilize this, you know, God-given natural things, you know, things that we can actually grow ourselves or acquire easily and be able to make, you know, wonderful things out of it. It's not just, you know, it's for overall well-being. We take it for, and dietarily, you know, we're eating things that are healthy, and then we're drinking teas that are healthy, and taking supplements when we need to help us. And then just for, you know, emotional well-being and your skin and everything, you know, the scent of certain herbs are just naturally calming for you and just help you overall with everything. So if you guys have any questions about any of this, let me know. And like I said, I'm going to make some videos on how we specifically utilize different herbs and what we make with them and how we use that, and I'm going to bring you along as I do all of that. Thanks for watching.